Now we're ready to construct the next round of flowers, this one being the tribute to a very special member of the family, and her favourite colour was blue. So I'm going to use blue for the centre and construct them in exactly the same way as we did the other flowers, and I'm just going to add a little enhancement. And like I said, this can be anything that you want, this centrepiece. I'm using these because they were really cheap somewhere. I've had them for like since I very first started. I may have bought them from Bunnings, I don't know. And away we go, and as I said, constructed in the same way that we've done all the previous flowers. I'm putting extra glue on the bottom because these are really quite thick tiles, so they're not going to... The embellishment I'm going to use on this little flower, I don't know if you saw, you may have seen one of my previous videos where I was making different flowers, and I had to cut off the white bits from the side to keystone in, and I kept them all and I put them through the tumbler, and now I'm going to use these to really accent the collarette dahlia. And you can see the glue squishes out a little bit. So from there, I can grab one of these, put blunt side into the glue. And if there's not enough, then what I'll do is just put a little bit of glue on the end there. And put that over the join, where the gap is between the flowers. And so on all the way round. So now I'll go and make the other flower as well and come back to you and show you how they look. You can see not a lot of glue to be worrying about there. Starting to get a bit cold on the veranda, and this glue doesn't like being too cold. It's so thick, it's just, I'm going to have to find a different one, I think. I'm going to try a different one for the next one. It's just way too thick for my liking. So we've made this pretty one and this pretty one with the blue. Then we had the petals left over that didn't have a pattern on them. So we've got all this from one plate, and if you had a setting for 6, there's a potential for something special for every member of the family. So let's look at doing a different centre, just to give you choices. So we've got something for everybody, whether you've been doing 3D flowers for ages, or you just started and thought, oh my gosh, I just love this so much. So we go back to the things that I made leftovers from plates with points, and now we're going to go pointy bit in. Let me just check that I'm nice and close for you to see. Just got to move my footstool. Now let's see, do we need, I think we could come in a bit closer. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to use these little bits of scrap that I mentioned before, but I'm doing pointy side in so we can make this big and ushy. So I like to do my flowers from the outside in. Some people go the other way, and it's up to you. So we want to put them in at all different angles because we don't want them to sit like little soldiers in a row. Anyone who's got dahlias know they just have a mind of their own, their centres, and don't worry too much until we get a good solid amount in before we start shaping and poking, because you want lots. The aim is, like if you had pink glue, if this glue was pink, was to have so much on there I couldn't see the pink. So that's the aim. Change the angles, creates interest. Some people use stamens and curly bits, so really it's up to you what you want to put in here. All different sizes, all the same size, some squares, some rounds, beads, there's like heaps. So if you've got some special jewellery from your the person who this is for, or this plate, you could add those in as well, depending on what it was, of course. You're not putting diamonds in a mosaic. And then you start to see how they're going. And if one's not to your liking, you take it out. So we'll squish those all together to make sure they're touching the bottom and that they're nice and fat. here, let me just poke it so you can see, major gap. So we want to fill that up. So find something to pop in there, and then you will turn it around to fill in all the gaps until there's just no room for any more. And you can see how quickly that takes effect. And if we want to, we could stick some down the side there as well. It's up to you, because like I say, these flowers are not real. I'm not trying to make real looking flowers. So I'll come back to you when I've done a good poke around. Two very different looking flowers from the same plate. And of course, if this is Grandma's favourite tea set that everyone in the family wants memories of, then you've got something different for all the different tastes.